And we back! Lock in, ladies and gentlemen, because we are here for a long ride. This video does not end until somebody becomes the worst team in the history of basketball. Of course, you know they're competing with the 2012 Charlotte Bobcats, who went 7-59. That 7-59 gave them a 106 win percentage. So we basically need somebody that will go out there and win what? 8 games this season? Which in 2K22, I don't know if I've ever seen a team be that bad organically. Now, we've built some teams that went 0-82, but that don't happen when you have NBA talent. But today it has to, or we will be here forever. I got snacks. I got water. I got Uber Eats on the way. I'm willing to sit here for hours until this is a reality. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. And I gotta tell y'all about the best sponsor of all time. It's me, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Enjoy Basketball drop number 2, the essentials. Y'all see me rocking the hat over the last couple episodes. We also got these hoodies. We decided we want to make the hoodies about as simple as possible, but with the right branding. And this is our Enjoy Basketball flag. We got this one in black. We got it in gray, but we got more. We got t-shirts. T-shirts are fire, bro. Just enjoy on the front. And then we got the big logo on the back. Got that in black and white. We got sweat shorts to match the sweatshirts. Well, we also have black pairs, so I guess this doesn't match. But you get the idea with the Enjoy Basketball stamp. And this time around, we even got socks, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm super excited about this drop. Drop number 1 sold out in like 3 total hours, and I appreciate that. So hit that link in the description. And go ahead, cop some, and let me know if you do. And we also still have those VIP boxes for some lucky viewers out there. So hit the link in the description and also sign up for the newsletter because that's how you get entered. I want to say thank you to everybody that has been on this journey with me. Drop number 2 is my favorite so far because it's like you're in an exclusive club. If you know, you know. If you see somebody rocking the EB flag, and like, oh, that dude is an enjoyer of basketball. You gotta love it. But let's get into this video. I honestly do believe the only way this works is if we have injuries on. Like a bad team has their star player get injured and now we're worse than before. So for the first time in basically the history of this channel, injuries are on. There will be a fantasy draft, of course, and we leave everything else the same like we normally do. I select the team, but you know we not really selecting the team, we putting everything on automatic and we letting it fly, man. Will there be a team to break the it feels like an unbeatable record, bro. There are too many games in the game of basketball to have a 106 win percentage. Let me know in the comment section how many years you think it's gonna take. Okay. I think we should be looking at power rankings and stuff. They're expecting the Cleveland Cavaliers to be the worst team in basketball. But come on, they got Karl-Anthony Towns and Tyler Hero. That's enough to win 9 games in itself. Remember, we have to go by win percentage because obviously the year that the Charlotte Bobcats, it was Charlotte Bobcats, beat that record. It was in a lockout shortened season. So we're already at a disadvantage at that because you can probably argue that if it was a full 82 game season, that team wins more games, has a higher win percentage. But hey, we got a full 82, a full on 82. Year number 1 is underway. I think it's gonna be fun to just get to this screen and just hope that somebody did it. Jason Tatum put on a crazy show this season. Russell Westbrook has now consistently been a 6th man of the year in recent videos because overall it's only a 78. And there are a lot of point guards with a high overall than that, so he's always coming off the bench. So let's see, was there a team? Nope, not even really close. Not even really close. Dang. So this team was the worst team. I mean, the power ranking got it right, but it still was enough to win 21 games. And the Utah Jazz has Ja Morant, so that was enough for them to win 22 games. Whoa. This is gonna take some time. This is definitely gonna take some time. But again, like I said, I got nothing but that. In a crazy turn of events, Andre Drummond wins a Finals MVP award. So the Bulls got them a real winner. Now, this was an 8th seed. They got all the way to the finals. Whoa, hold on. They beat the number 1 seed in 7. Also, Vucevic is on this team. Is that Donovan? That's Davion. And Patrick Williams. That's a lot of Chicago Bulls, y'all. That's a lot of Chicago Bulls. They beat the 1 seed in 7. They beat the 5 seed in 6. They beat the 2 seed in 6. And they beat the other squad in the Eastern Conference. Wow, what a story. What a story. I'm hoping that one team loses all their assets. That's what I'm thinking about it. One team has to come in with their best player being a 73 overall, which again won't happen in this game. This team has an 84 best player. But even then, these are solid role players, enough for them to really be competitive, I think. The Clippers are a team we should be looking out for sure. They're going to be bad. Here's a 85, but they got these three. These three is enough to win them at least 8 games. That Clippers roster looks really, really bad. And all it takes is a Christian Wood ACL. I mean, I don't want to wish this on nobody. Even in a video game, it feels disingenuous to wish an ACL tear on anybody. But all it takes is an injury from Christian Wood, and this team is running Chucky Bird at their starting center spot. I'm looking out for them Clippers, bro. Them Clippers gonna be bad. Tatum goes back to back, so shout out to him. Was that team the worst team of all time? They won 19 games still, bro. This roster, they traded for Tobias Harris. Oh, that means they traded Christian Wood. Okay, Toby, go ahead and get your 20 PPG. Yeah, I mean, if that team is winning 19, I don't know what it's going to take to win less than what the Bobcats did. It's kind of unrealistic that the Bobcats were that bad. You know what I'm saying? But they really were. The Clippers are the team we keep an eye on, bro. The Clippers are definitely that team. Where are your first round picks? You were just the worst team in basketball. Did you trade your first round pick? Oh, snap. No, they sold. Unless this is him. Nope, that's a second round. They real life sold their first round pick to get Tobias Harris in that trade, and he's down to an 80. It's him, Buddy Hield, and then, oh no, this is him. What am I doing? He was a second overall pick. All right, Richard Johnson is the second overall pick in this year's draft. Kyle Lowry still got 37 badges though, so he's still nice with it. He just doesn't have a high overall. That's the team that has the best chances of being bad, but history tells us they won't be that bad. Tatum is currently on a legendary individual run, bro. That's 3 straight MVP awards where he's averaging 35 plus in every single season. So he's really, really, really killing the game. Did the Clippers end up being as bad as we think they could have been? Moment of truth. In the Eastern Conference, the worst team was a 24-win team. In the West, 11. Hold on. 11 is close. 134, and we got to get it under. Oh my God. I mean, it's not that close. We got to get it under 106. So it's not going great. But let's see. How can they get worse? Is Tobias Harris on the last year of his deal? Yes. So if Toby's not even that good anyway. He's going to regress. If they don't use any money in free agency, if this guy who they drafted second overall doesn't get much better, he was all rookie first team though, so he was solid. He doesn't get much better, and the guy that they draft with their pick this year is bad. This could be a team that's right back towards the bottom. The Lakers weren't that much better, and they got AD and CJ McCollum and Herb Jones and Cam Johnson. They got 80 pluses on their team. This is our best guess. Our best opportunity to break this record. This current Clippers team is terrible. Okay. All right. Can Jason Tatum finally get that championship, bro? Because winning 3 straight MVPs and no championships to show for it, they got eliminated. All right. Well, the Celtics with Michael Porter Jr. Win the championship this year. Him, Chris Paul got a ring, baby. We love to see that, man. Make a grown man cry. Enough to make a grown man cry. At 39 years old. I mean, he was still great at 39. Why'd they have him retire? He's like, I'm going out on top. And I will let him do it. Oh, no, he's not. LeBron is, though. No, we're not letting that happen. I'm not allowing Kyle Lowry to retire either, just in case he goes back to the Clippers and he's a 72 overall or something. Okay. All right. Clippers. We praying for your downfall right now. I got it. Oh, man, that's going to get clipped. We praying for the Clippers downfall right now. Because though I want this to be a long video, and we almost here already. Like, wouldn't it be crazy if it wasn't a long video, you know? And just like that, our dreams have died. Because they used their money to go out and get Ant. And Anthony Edwards is going to, he's definitely going to win them more than 7 games in the season. They also drafted this guy, the 3rd overall pick, who looks pretty solid at 22 years old. So our hopes of them being bad, kind of dead now. So who? Oh, no. Let history repeat itself. If it is the Hornets, I mean, they have 380, so it probably wouldn't be this year. But, like, if it was the Hornets, that would be just the most unlucky thing in the world for that organization to have. The Rockets are also pretty bad. To have the two worst seasons in the history of basketball. That organization. We simulate, we see. It's been a few seasons since the last time we talked. Lonzo just won an MVP award, averaging 23, 5, and 10. So that's fun for me. That makes me excited. But it ain't really helping our challenge too much. because we haven't seen a team even be close. A lot of the teams are sitting around 22, 23 total wins at the bottom, and that's been a consistency throughout this thing. 22 wins, 25 wins. So we haven't even, like, you know how that Clippers team, we saw their overall on their teams, like, oh, that team's gonna suck. Every team seems okay. This is the only team that you're like, but when you look at 5+, 80+ overall players, that's enough to win. So I think we need to continue to go and get like an entire roster reset in the way where like the people that me and you know, most of them are retired and it's more auto-generated people. Because I think that's the only way it's gonna happen. Teams start to be bad, realize they got cap space, and then boom, they sign Anthony Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. We need a team consistently being bad, trying to tank it out. Luka wins Finals MVP, and that's the only way we're gonna do it. So I don't expect it to happen anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. Not anytime soon. But I'm locked in. I'm watching Spy Family for the first time. I got some food here. The White Sox are playing. Listen, don't worry about me. We gonna get this done, even if it's the last thing we do. Another really close season. A 146 win percentage for the Sacramento Kings. They have a old Jamal Murray, 32-year-old Jamal Murray. Emmanuel Quickley's 29. Julio Love was the 29th overall pick. Hey, for 29th overall pick, this guy's turning out to be pretty solid. Frederick Quinn was a 11th overall pick last year. So this team was a lottery team last year, but they weren't nearly as bad. They must have lost somebody or something because this team is dookie. They're really, really bad. All I can hope for is that this draft class doesn't have an elite level guy at the top of it and they don't get him and they run it back with that bad roster because you never really know. And they are young though. So that youth can come into play, which means player progression and so on and so forth. But we got another candidate. Just like the Clippers were 5 years ago, we got one again. And they spent money. So that's kind of dead. And they also got, oh, this guy was here last year. Huh. He just got better. Yeah, so that's kind of dead. Unfortunately, we got a couple teams that like 80 something is the high, but we talking multiple 80s. So I think again, we have to go for another reset where we simulate a couple seasons and hope the Bulls don't look too good, but Brandon Ingram is solid. So that's I don't know, man. We are 8 seasons in, and yeah, it's just simulation. It's taxing simulation. So what I've been doing is simulating and getting to like the All-Star break and checking up on things. Nobody in the Western Conference is even close. Everybody's already defeated it. Actually, I mean, the Western Conference is kind of stacked. Out East, though, the Knicks are 8-47. We need the Knicks to lose every single game for the rest of the season, which that's got to be real. They're already on the 12-game losing streak. What's a couple more? That's the closest we've been at the All-Star break. We're in the year 2033. This means that we've been simulating for 12 years. Is my math right? They've won 9 games. They cannot win another game for this to work. We go against them right here. I don't know who's even on this roster right now, if I'm being honest with you. It's not really a we. We lost to them, which means that they have gone over, and I just stopped for basically no reason. They have 12 total wins. Way too many, with still 3 weeks left of basketball. So we continue to, actually, I didn't even look to see who's on the team, because maybe they'll be back. Maybe they'll be back to be, oh, Ben Simmons is on the 76ers, by the way. That's who's on this roster. James Bouknight is their best player. They got a draft and stash dude from England who will be over in 2 years. What a terrible draft pick that is. 4th overall, when he comes here at the age of 23, he better be an 86 overall or something, or that's such a bad draft pick. Porzingis is back, but he's 37 years old. Q Grimes is back after spending some time in a couple different places. But yeah, Michael Porter Jr. is on the team, but he's injured. Okay, he's out for the season, towards ACL. But he's not that good anyway. He's 34 years old. So yeah, there's a possibility that they back to being bad next season, but knowing our luck, they're going to use some money this offseason. They're going to sign a max player, and boom, our chances are out the window. And like I said, they used some money. They got James Wiseman. The Kings are back to being pretty bad, a team to look out for, but I don't expect them to even be in the running really. Every time we see, like, it seems like there's a guy, that guy gets to the point, or that team gets to the point where they're signing somebody that's elite. So, you know, I might be here until the end of existence. Meaning, what is it, 80? I think 2K does 80 seasons, and then after year number 80, it's like, that's it. We can't hold this file any longer. If we go full 80 years, that'll be the first time ever on this channel we've done that. So I'm not saying I'm against it, but that would just let you know how hard of a season it is, or how hard it is to lose that many games of basketball with professional athletes. The NBA sucks. The best player in the league is a 96 overall. then like we only have a handful of 90s and a bunch of 89s. I personally think that's bad for basketball. Bad for this challenge. Because if we look at every single team, our 76ers have 180. This team has a couple 80s. But like there are a lot of teams that are bad. So if a lot of teams are bad, it will take even more to be the worst of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like look at these two teams. Let's compare these two teams. 380s, 180. You can't tell me that this team couldn't beat this team in a 7-game series, even though they got 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? This team looks really, really bad. But then you look at some of the other teams, this team looks just as bad to me. So we need to somehow get the league better. And obviously that takes 7-8 years for somebody to get drafted and blossom into a superstar. This team has got a cheat code. They got 2 of the 90s on it. If the Raptors don't win the championship, they're disappointing everybody. That's the new super team. I feel like I'm playing NBA Live 05. That's what it feels like. NBA Live 05. Out of all of these teams, I honestly think our 76ers might be one of the worst. 180 overall player. And then who else is there? This team too. The 2 best players are centers. I don't really like that. So 1 team out east, 1 team out west. It's unlikely. Watch, you gonna see us win a game. Ooh. Hold on. 76ers. Ooh. Hold on. What the power rank is saying? It's not saying anything. I think you got to go a week into the season. They have not won a game in the first. Okay, but then they went back to back, which already is bad. This team is bad though, and they were close, bro. The Knicks, y'all can be better than us. All right, continue to sim. 3 straight wins. This team's not gonna do it. It's not gonna be them. They already got 3 wins, and we are a month into the season. That is way too many. I need a team that's not winning the game until. The Clippers, 1-10, you say, and they got 4 80s, 5 80s. I don't understand it. We gonna simulate to the break. I got my eye on the Clippers. The point differential is a -17, while the worst point differential is ours down here with a -16. So we won some games. Every single one of these games we won were single digits. Every single game we lost was double digits. So I'm looking at some of those other teams, y'all. Okay, we see out east. The 76ers started off pretty bad, but they got it together. They're still bad, but not bad enough. It's close. Currently on a 10-game loser streak. Point differential is a -19.6. Currently, they have, you see the win percentage is 107, right? That's 107. We need it to be 106. It's 107. We need it to be 106, which means we need them to continue on this pace, but be slightly worse, just slightly worse the second half of the season, bro. Who is even on your team? You got an 80. Did we already look at this team? I feel like we already looked at this team. And they have multiple 80s. Okay, they still have multiple 80s. I don't understand it, but I'm here for it. They are almost the worst team of all time. They've won 1 road game. They've won 1 road game all season. This is fandom hell. Imagine pulling up to a Clippers game. Could not be me. All right. And this is our best chance. Do we play against them this season? Oh, we don't. Okay, good. Because we suck. Oh, we do. Dang. We need this win. Out of everything, we need this win, y'all. All right. Moment of truth. What did it end up with? They ended up. The second half of the season, they was kind of nice. Is that crazy? The second half of the season, they were nice compared to what they were. And we failed, or they succeeded. However you want to look at it. That looked like the best chances we had. And we're, 15 years into simulation? That was the best chance we had. Oh, I'm so annoyed, bro. It started off so good. But you know what? We saw what the league looks like. Who knows? Next year could be a different team on the same trajectory. I can't hold my head low. This is going to happen soon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the next season, by the way. The Washington Wizards are literally on pace to be the worst team in basketball. They're on pace. Oh my God, wait. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I stopped at the perfect time because the Charlotte Bobcats went 7-59. 7-59, which is 66 total games. This team is not 66 total games in. Their point differential is a -23.5, which is one of the worst I've ever seen in this game for like a real team. Who's on it? They got Raymond McDaniels. He's the highest overall player, and he don't do anything. They also got Zeke Nnaji, who's 36 years old at this point. This team is bad. I thought it was going to be the Indiana Pacers because I looked at their roster. They don't have a single 80 overall player. But no, they won more games than I even anticipated. It's really this team who equally as bad on the road as at home. They only have one out of conference win. I'm a little bit scared though. It's still a lot of basketball left. And right now, they'd have to lose. I'm not doing the math. I'm not doing the math. A lot of games. So we go simulate. Oh, we got a game. We got 2 games against them. We're the 4 seed. We're the better team, objectively. Wait, who's on our roster? That's Carson Byers. All right, Jimmy Atkins. I feel like I've heard the name Jimmy Atkins before. Am I bugging? Is this a name of another player that we've had in previous 2Ks? Is he a KLT4Q legend? That name sounds hella familiar. Anybody else from current basketball still in the league? Shea is still around. Gary Trent technically is around, but he ain't played this season. John Moran is still here, and he's still great. I mean, 87 is one of the best in basketball still. Garland is still around. So we actually still got some high players. Tyrese Halliburton is here too. We saw Zeke Nnaji. I don't know who the heck you are. But Devin Vassell, Zion is still a thing. But he is 36 and at this point not very good. He's been in Utah for a long time. All right, man, let's get it. Second half of the season, Washington Wizards. I'm low-key going to do like this. Like, go a couple days, see if they won their game. And because I am on edge, they haven't won. Yep, that's how I'm doing it. Season just wrapped. We're about to see. I'm like sweating low-key. Nick Nurse is still around, by the way. It's year 23 for Nick Nurse. Year 23 for Nick Nurse. Oh, my God. And I don't know if he's still in the Raptors. But dang, he's been... he's probably in the Raptors. This is the MVP of the league. Okay. Please. Oh, they got a rookie player. Juwan Washington Jr. Oh, his name is Washington. And he's playing in Washington. Come on, man. Talk about promotion. Every single year, there's going to be some bobblehead night with him. Even if he's bad. All right. I'm like nervous to even go over there. Okay. Stats. I'm going to look at the Western Conference first. We know there was nobody even in the running. They did it! This is the worst win percentage in the history of basketball. That is beautiful, man. Oh, my God. I'm so proud of Washington, D.C. You guys just made my day. You made my day. It only took 26 years. No, is that good math? No. Is that 16 years? Am I bugging? 16. What year are we in? 16 years of simulation, which is low-key not that bad. It's not that bad. 16 years of simulation. Now, let's dive deep into the worst team in NBA history. At point guard, we had Raymond McDaniels, who we already talked about. He was bad. Next, we have Zeke Nnaji, who we already talked about. He was bad. Then we have Darren Poole, who we haven't talked about, but they won the least amount of games in NBA history. Everybody here is bad. So I'm excited about this. I'm so happy for us. I'm so happy for us. We did great. And when I say we, I mean me and you. You for watching and me for sitting here simulating. I had a full pizza. I watched like 4 episodes of Spy Family. And the White Sox are losing. Like, that's what we did in this time. This is beautiful, bro. This is beautiful. The worst team in the history of basketball is this one. Low-key, I want to see if they're going to get the first overall pick. Because this could be a Michael Kidd-Gilchrist situation with Anthony Davis. Remember, this team, the Bobcats, lost the most games in the history of basketball. It was like, hey, Anthony Davis in the draft. We want to get Anthony Davis, and ended up with the 2nd overall pick. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing. I don't even know if this draft class is good. I don't think any draft class has been good. They had the 4th pick. The worst team in the history of basketball fell all the way down to the 4th overall pick. Please tell me there's a generational talent here. It's not. Everybody's mid. Everybody in this simulation has been mid. I cannot believe how bad the NBA has got. Where the best player, or we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 players, 90 and above, and one of them is real. So let's say 5 players, 5 auto-generated players to be 90 and above. That's a shame, 2K. All right, man. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like. Go buy some Enjoy Basketball stuff. I mentioned that last drop was limited. This one is also limited, but maybe not as limited, but still limited. You need to lock in and go ahead and pick something up. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.